Good morning. On Today on A Road to Recovery, presented by Addiction Recovery Care, we are going to be talking about Narcan. Jason is here to talk about this. First off, what is Narcan?
Thanks, Emily. Narcan is an FDA-approved medication that reverses the effects of an opioid overdose. Important things to know are that it's non-toxic, so it's safe for everybody, and that it is very effective at reducing the effects of what could be a fatal overdose.
So if someone is coming across someone that is having an overdose and they happen to have Narcan or have access to Narcan, what should they do? Kind of walk us through.
Sure. So some obvious signs and symptoms of an overdose would be shortness of breath, somebody who appears to be unresponsive, unconscious. You can hear things like a gurgling sound in the chest and in the throat. There's poor circulation that's occurring, so skin tone can have discolored. So it could be ashen skin tone for those with dark skin, or it could be a blue or purplish skin tone for those with lighter skin. But obviously this person's in distress, and we need to act very quickly in order to save their life in the event of an overdose.
So it's on the box here, and I know the instructions are on the box. So
right.
Kind of let's walk through.
Okay, so you approach somebody, or you come across somebody. It could be anywhere. You know, we've found folks that are in this state in bathrooms and office buildings, in their vehicles, and in their homes. So I can't stress enough that we need to act quickly, and we need to act with 3 easy steps. And I'll repeat those a couple of times. First, we want to call 911. We want to make sure that help is on the way. We have to get this person, has to be under medical observation for several hours after Narcan is administered. And we want to make sure that they get the help that they need so this overdose doesn't reoccur. Secondly, we want to perform rescue breathing or CPR based upon your level of training. And I'll explain why. So what happens in the event of an overdose is that this person goes into respiratory arrest. The opioids attack the central nervous system, which causes the lungs basically to shut down. The person stops breathing. As a result of no oxygen being circulated through the bloodstream, the heart will eventually stop. So cardiac arrest occurs very quickly after that. And then as a result of no oxygen in the brain, the person will go into a coma, and then they die. So it's respiratory failure, respiratory arrest, cardiac arrest, coma, and then death. So we do have to act very quickly. And when we approach somebody who is in an overdose state, you'll see some of those warning signs, symptoms. We want to just very intuitively say, hey, are you okay? You know, shake them a little bit, shout their name. If they're able to respond, they generally will. We can do something that's called a sternum rub. And what that is when you place your fist like this with the knuckles out, and you rock your knuckles back and forth on that sternum bone. This produces a painful stimulation. It doesn't hurt them, but it causes a stimulation that if they're able to respond to that, they generally will. You can say things like, hey, I'm about to give you Narcan, or I'm going to call 911. People that are under the influence do not want those things to happen. If they can respond, they generally will. They know what Narcan does. They know that it will precipitate withdrawal, so it's very unpleasant. So we just want to determine at this point if they are unresponsive. In each Narcan kit, you're going to find that there's detailed instructions in the inner fold out there. There are 2 doses of nasal Narcan. Also, another instruction booklet on the inside. Each dose is a 4 milligram intranasal spray. So there's no syringes, there's no needles. You just simply open up the packet. It's a blister pack. You can pull it open. Another instruction booklet inside the blister pack. Comes out very intuitively. It fits between your 2 fingers and your thumb, just like this. The nozzle goes right up. You want to feel your fingers up against the bottom of the person's nose before you suppress the plunger. And then when you do so, it comes out in a fine mist, just like that. It's non-toxic, so it will not have any effect on me or on Emily. Unless you're on opioids, it will have 0 effect on you. It's safer than ibuprofen.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this is such great information that literally can save a life if you know how to do this. Thank you so much, Jason, for teaching us this, and we'll send it back to you in the studio.